What do I see here 100 years from now? Well, the good thing is that this will be here 100 years from now because it is in perpetuity.
In '48, that was the big snow year in Sandpoint. And remember, we got out of school on the 15th of December for Christmas vacation. It started, I mean, it snowed a lot before that, but we never went back to school until the 15th of February.
I can just imagine the young kids who saw and eyed this hill and knew that they could get enough speed in order to ski. And so in the 1940s, those industrious kids, from what I know, rigged up some engines, some ropes, and made this a ski hill. And I know that from the pictures I see. I wish I could have been here in person to experience it.
We had tons of snow here that kept the whole town socked in.
Yeah, well, see, that's what made it good for us. They closed the schools so we could come up here on weekdays, where normally somebody else ran it on a weekend. I don't remember it on, but
we started riding up in your car, put our skis on, and get up the hill, and we'd start the rope tow and ski all day.
Whenever the weatherman says there's snow on them thar hills, over 500,000 active sport fans start off with the mountain slopes. Take part in America's fastest growing winter recreation, skiing, the ancient sport of the Vikings brought up to date. Today's skiing, or call it skiing if you like, takes advantage of the latest wrinkles in transportation, the tow rope, the ski lift, and the luxurious tramway.
well, there you are.
See you.
My SANDPOINT marker. When I was in high school, freshman year, the basketball coach said, we're going to have practice on Saturday. I said, well, I can't make it. He said, what are you doing? I'm going skiing. He said, you either ski or you play basketball. Of course, I kept skiing. My older sister was 9 years older than me. And so during the Farragut days, when all those boys would come to SANDPOINT, she was the right age. They taught me how to splice rope. So that's how I got into the fixing the rope up the ski hill. And that was a nasty job, some cold, wet mornings to splice that rope. We'd have to go up and start it. It had a battery, it was an old car engine. And I remember putting my hand over the carburetor to choke it. You know, that's the way you get it started. And then the rope would slip on the wheel, so we'd have to put another wrap around the wheel to get it for friction, to get the rope going, because the rope was laying in the snow till the last time it was ran, you know. Then we used to pack the hill, everybody get in a row, and we'd sidestep going up packing the snow. There wasn't any snowpackers in those days that we knew about anyway.
Yeah, we were it.
School would be out because there'd be too much snow. And then we could make it up Pine Street Hill. Of course, we started skiing and sledding on Dearborn, right here in town. And it was just the old straight ski, put your foot under some strap, you know, go down the hill and fall down till you stop. Yeah. And then the sleds would go down the main road, the Dearborn Road.
Just right on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
From the time that we acquired Pine Street Woods, which was in 2019, we dreamed about also having that Sled Hill property. It actually went on the market in the fall of 2021, and it was the community that came to us and said, wow, this is an amazing property that we've had access to for almost 80 years, and can you please help us save it? We have to save this Sled Hill.
I think this property, especially the sledding hill, represents community to me in such a big way. The fact that a landowner had his private property with all the rights of private property owners and just opened it to the public for them to enjoy for all those many years, like that is community.
So many good things can come of that. With this hill not being a subdivision.
Because of the zoning at the time, it could have been built out, it could have been subdivided into 8 different parcels with residences on them. And we just couldn't imagine that happening to such an amazing open space parcel with that sort of history of community use. The first challenge was, how do we secure a property that's worth that amount of money, knowing that will take us, you know, quite a bit of time to raise that amount of cash. So we negotiated to purchase the property, and then we're able to reassign that purchase contract to some angel donors in our community who stepped forth and said, we will help you, we'll put up the money, we'll purchase the property, and we'll give you time to fundraise. That was an amazing gift, because without that, it would have been lost, for sure.
We're up here all the time. We're super excited when it worked out for the Land Trust to get this chunk of land, because we sledded up here before and just walked by it every day. So fun to see it stay something that everybody has access to. And we'd skated on the pond too, even before the Land Trust had. So that was fun to be out here in the winter and get to use that.
That's what I think is so special about this place, because it's not about keeping everything for our own, right? It's when people are embedded in their community, then the assets that they have, whether they're resources, land resources, money resources, they're about giving them.
So we immediately applied to the Community Forest Program, which is a U.S. Forest Service grant that helped us to purchase Pine Street Woods. That grant is just a perfect fit for our work at Pine Street Woods, because the 3 kind of the foundational tenets of that grant program are conservation, education, and recreation. And that's really what we focused on at Pine Street Woods. So we applied again for that grant, and at the same time we're fundraising in our community, you know, writing other grants, getting the word out, help us save the Sled Hill, doing fundraisers, and we just had an amazing response from our community. People came out of the woodwork with excitement and just like understanding how important that particular parcel was to save for our community.
I understood. I was amazed at the generosity of the Weiss family for all of those years, and I think I felt people didn't even understand what they had for free. It was such a lovely neighborhood thing, and then it was such a change when it closed. Understandably had to close, but it just made you even realize more how much people loved it.
Kids just love sliding down hills.
In such a digital age that we live in, and the screen-focused kids, just to say that it is as much fun today as their grandparents had on that same hill.
This property and all of its attributes, not just the sledding hill, the cedars, the trails that are going to go through it, the pond where kids are going to be able to fish, the space beyond the pond that they're going to be able to, families are going to be able to picnic. This property is about community, and it's about giving to our community, and that's what KLT is all about.
This ski hill sparked all that skiing activity for SANDPOINT. Started right here.